disabled. Controls, you have various speed options here. You can disable a whole bunch of stuff. So there's a lot of different options, a lot of different things. Also, in terms of chat, you can make it so nobody can talk to you other than your friends, which can be really nice to avoid the jerks on the internet. Very nice. You have a blocked user list. Now, one thing about the chat is if you don't want to receive messages during a game, you actually have to go in. I wonder if I can see it on a replay. You have to go in, press F11, and then click mute for that user, and which would show up right here. You press F11 in the game, and then there'll be a little icon next to the player's name. It'll allow you to mute them. So and then what that does is it will add them to your block list. And you have a limited number of people you can block. It's things like 200 or something. So you'll have to go back through and clear it out. So it's kind of clunky in that way in terms of disabling chat in-game. There really isn't an option. So that's a bit of a drawback and can put you off. But overall, a whole bunch of options, as you can see. Yeah. Now, another thing that people would like and haven't heard anything about is watching esports streams through the client. That's something that showed up in other esports games, but we haven't seen that in StarCraft 2. But maybe in the future. I don't really care so much. I probably wouldn't want to watch it in here, but that would be about giving people more visibility. As you can see here, you can look through the actual divisions. This is the Grandmaster division at the moment. Something else that's a little weird about the ladder is you can't actually see your losses unless you're at Master League or higher. So it will only show your wins. Now, there is a fine program out there called SC2 Gears, which will analyze your replays and give you a whole bunch of statistics on them. So here, I'll open up one here, and we can see matchups by map, game lengths. So this will give you all the information that the actual client doesn't. So that's a nice bonus of having a big community behind the game. There are also various replay sharing sites that you can look at. And at this point, I'm kind of rambling, so I think I should close it out. Which is, there is very little, there isn't a lot of competitiveness in this niche. There aren't a lot of like straight up classic style real-time strategy games anyway, let alone ones that can compete. On top of that, you have a game that does a lot right and gives you a lot of value and a completely unique multiplayer experience that is highly competitive if that interests you. Plus more casual options for playing with friends. So between all of that, trying to pick apart faults that can come up feels like almost a pointless endeavor because there's too much good in there. So while it may be easy to get down on the game during those rough patches when you're losing on ladder and it's driving you nuts, it's still a really, really, really worthwhile endeavor. And as a testament to that, I've barely played RTS games before that, just some, basically just a bit of Command & Conquer 1 and then Red Alert. And that's basically on my own and with like a friend, not anything sort of competitive or any good at all. And yet I may have made StarCraft 2 my most played game ever to this point. So have to recommend it to pretty much anyone who has any interest in PC games and can